Hello, we are CvNation. We are a team of specialists with complementary skills, and we found a problem in the human resources industry. The problem is that a lot of people pimp their CVs or lie in their CVs. I don't want to put you raise your hand for this because it would be cool. And how do we solve this problem? Well, we think of a web tool, a web-based tool that can help you. So I'll let Bogdan show you a small demo and we'll talk.
So from a technical point of view, what we actually did is we turned off the presentation. Just a second. Technical difficulties. What we actually did is an application which allows you to social proof your CV. So basically you're entering the CV and then it gathers information from all of the social sites that you've mentioned in your CV, say your Facebook link, your Twitter handle, your LinkedIn profile. So it can actually validate your job experience. Say you've been a web designer in the past, LinkedIn can check that, can check with Twitter that you have tweeted about certain skills that you mentioned having, and also this could save time for the HR people who are going to check your profiles eventually. They can actually gather all this information into one easy to read page, because everything's pulled to this page for an easy and structured view. You will have your previous work experience, your tweets which are relevant to your skills, say #design, and this will be evaluated periodically. I'm going to hand the mic back to my colleague and he's going to create the business plan.
Okay, so we need just to switch to the presentation. Second. Okay, so we did a little bit of research and we found out that the human resources industry costs around 130 billions worldwide, and the amount of that put on tools is 1.3 billion. It's a lot of money. In the last days we also did some validation, quantity validation. We built this landing page. We got about 20 email addresses from HR people, positive feedback. We also have quality validation, meaning top HR persons from companies in Romania gave us some feedback, and that was also great. We have a product roadmap, a basic one. So the most important step and our most important functionality, it's the release number 2, data validation, which is going to be our unique selling point for this. For the business model, we are thinking about the freemium model. We want to educate the market on this, and also if they see that we bring value, they will be happy to pay us to use our tool more. The segmentation is done by usage, so the more CVs you want to validate, the more you will pay. For the customer acquisition part, we thought of direct sales to the companies. We also think of retailers, like job boards, Romanian job boards, or even job boards from the United States, because there is the biggest market. Monster.com is probably our biggest future partner, if I can say that. And I would like to thank you, and I'm waiting for your questions. Thanks.
I'm curious about the thing. Up to now, did you manage to get some relevant information from the CVs? Because I saw something of presenting, but I think the key in this application is the technical solution that really get the information out from the social network.
In these 2 days, we managed to get information from Twitter and LinkedIn until now. So basically, all the tweets from a person, the profile from LinkedIn, and using those information, we also managed to validate some things with Twitter. For example, I have a lot of design tags on Twitter because I tweet a lot of design, and that helped me validate my design skills for my current job. So we did that, and it's functional right now. Okay, thanks.
How do you curate in order to make the information relevant? The fact that you're tweeting about design doesn't mean that you know anything about design.
Okay.
How do you actually curate that kind of process?
This is just a small bit of the whole validation part. So in the social media, we all share a lot of things. Basically, the social media and the internet knows everything about us. So if you worked on a project, there's certainly some proof in the web, on Wikipedia, on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you have also your employees, your employer, your business partners. So on LinkedIn, it's not that probable that you would lie. So we could use relevant information and can really validate your CV based on this information. Yeah.
In a way, I think you're assuming that a person, a high-value person, will tweet, and that's not always the case. Sometimes high-value persons don't do any of that, and you're excluding them from the hiring process.
Excuse me?
So you're assuming that the high-value person will tweet, will have a LinkedIn profile, will participate in that, but that's not always the case. And through this process, you're excluding those guys.
Correct. That's a good point. But we get the CVs to the employers, and if you don't have social media, you're not excluded. You're just a medium person. If you are validated, you have data validated, you have a plus. So you're not excluded if you don't have LinkedIn or, I don't know, Twitter, like Steve Jobs. There is Wikipedia. You can validate him through Wikipedia.